Hello everyone. In this video lecture, we are going to discuss the multiply bonded rhenium compounds. Multiply bonded rhenium compounds. And I am Dr. Kuldeep from Department of Chemistry, FGM Government College, Adampur, Hisar. So let's start. Let's first come with the introduction. So before discussing the multiplicity of bonds, let's have an overview about the multiplicity of the bond. In organic chemistry, we are well familiar with the carbon-carbon double bond, carbon-carbon triple bond, and carbon-nitrogen triple bond, carbon-oxygen double bond. And the existence of quadruple bond was unprecedented. For this, we have very nice reference from Nature Chemistry in 2012. So we are not going to discuss this right now. The first metal-metal multiple bond, a quadruple bond, was exist in the structure chromous acetate. Means in this compound the chromium is in the +2 oxidation state. So it left with the 4 unpaired electron. So it should be paramagnetic, but the compound is found to be diamagnetic. Why it is so? This was explained in 1970 when the X-ray structure was determined and the compound is found to actually a dimer. This dimer, and here this chromium and this chromium have a quadruple bond, which is indicated by a very short chromium-chromium distance of 2.36 angstrom. The extensive study of the metal-metal multiple bond is done by Frank Albert Cotton and the co-worker. They developed this area from its infancy to the maturity. So is it that quadruple bond is the maximum multiplicity for any bond? No. There is still further. We have a quintuple bond between the chromium and chromium. Means there is an existence of chromium-chromium quintuple bond. Means there are 5 bonds between chromium and chromium. Here there are 4 bonds between the rhenium and there are 4 bonds between the chromium. But we may go beyond the quadruple bond. There is a formation of quintuple bond, and very nice reference from the journal Science in 2005 and Chemical Communication in 2014. It described the formation of a metal-metal quintuple bond. Let's come to this compound, Re2Cl8. This compound, this is actually dianion, Re2Cl8. The structure is very interesting. So let's come first to the structural feature. The structural features are, first, the extremely short rhenium-rhenium distance of only 2.24 angstrom. Why the distance is so short? We can compare with the rhenium-rhenium single bond of 2.75 angstrom. So this distance is much shorter than the rhenium-rhenium single. Secondly, unexpected feature is the eclipsed conformation. The eclipsed conformation around the 2 rhenium atom. As we normally know, the staggered configuration is normally more stable than the eclipse due to the steric hindrance. But here the eclipse configuration is more stable. So these two features were explained by the Frank Albert Cotton, by introducing a phenomena of quadruple bond. So how a quadruple bond is formed? Let's come to this point. Let's come to the bonding part. Here the molecular orbital theory is used to describe the bond. So in molecular orbital theory, atomic orbital combine to form the molecular orbital. Suppose if two atomic orbital combine, there is formation of two molecular orbital. One of lesser energy than the atomic orbital is known as a bonding molecular orbital. One is of course of more energy than the atomic orbital, it is known as the antibonding orbital. So sigma bond is formed by the plus combination, this plus combination, and sigma star is formed by this minus combination. Pi bond, actually two pi bond are there. Pi bond are formed by the plus combination of dxz and dyz orbital, and pi star formation by the minus combination of the dxy and dyz orbital. And the delta bond, which is a new one, it is formed by the combination of plus combination of dxy orbital of the two rhenium atom, and delta star is formed by the minus combination. So energy order is sigma, it is least energy, is most stable, and sigma star is the highest on energy, it is least stable. Let's come to this delta part, this one, because this is a new one. We already studied about the sigma and sigma star, pi and pi star. Let's come to delta and delta. How this bond is formed? Let's look here. When the two dxy orbital are in the eclipse configuration, then there is formation of delta, and they are in the staggered configuration, there is formation of delta star. And this is actually the filling of the different electron into the molecular orbital. So sigma, pi, delta, delta star, pi star, and sigma star, this is the sequence written here, is exactly written here. So as there is a rule, first electron are filled into the orbital of lowest energy, then higher, higher, and highest. So let's come to this part. So there are 4 electrons. Sorry, there is 4 is the actual bond order. There are 8 electrons, 2, 4, 6, and 8. So maximum 8 electron can be filled into the bonding orbital. If you have more electron, then definitely it will go to the antibonding orbital. For example, here it is going into the antibonding orbital. Let's come to the MO diagram. Here I have drawn the MO diagram for the rhenium compound. As we know, the rhenium have the 5d orbital. So this is the 5d orbital of one rhenium, and this is of other. So the dz square combine to form the sigma and sigma star. The dxy and dyz combine to form the pi bonds, pi and pi star, and the dxy orbital combine to form the delta and delta star. So let's come to the electronic part. So there are 2 rhenium atoms, and each rhenium in the plus 3 oxidation state, so it has only 4 electrons left with it. So there are 2 rhenium, so there are a total of 8 electrons. So 8 electrons are filled into the sigma, 4 in pi because the 2 pi orbitals are degenerate, and then 2 into delta. So all the 8 electrons are in the bonding orbital, and this explains the quadruple bond in this compound. Of course, the bond order is half the number of electrons into bonding and antibonding. So there are 8 electrons in the bonding, and there is no electron in the antibonding. So the bond order is 4. So there is formation of rhenium quadruple bond. Here there is some enlarged picture how the bonding take place. So dz square and dz square combine to form the sigma. I am not showing here the sigma star, only sigma. The sigma orbital will look like this. Then pi orbital is formed by the dzx and dyz, and the delta bond is formed by the dxy orbitals. Then other compound, the Re3Cl9 and Re3Cl12 3 minus. Let's look at the structure. So here in this compound there are 2 type of chlorine. Sorry, on 1 type of chlorine. All the chlorine are terminal. But in this compound, second one, there are 2 type of chlorine, the bridging chlorine and the terminal chlorine. In this compound, there is rhenium double bond. So how this double bond is explained? Let's come to the next. This is the compound Re3Cl12 3 minus. Let's explain the nature of bonding in this compound by using the electron count. Okay. Let's come to this point. The electronic configuration of rhenium is 5d, 5 and 6 2. In this compound, particular compound, the oxidation state is +4. So we have a D4 system. Okay. But if we consider it as a neutral for the time, being the time, then there are 7 electrons and there are 3 rhenium. Plus there are 12 chlorine. So we are considering the rhenium as neutral, so we should have considered the chlorine as neutral. So in neutral form, chloride gives only 1 electron. So there are 12, so 12 into 1. Plus 3 is added due to the 3 negative charge. So there are total 36 valence electrons in this molecule. If you look at the structure of this compound, so there are actually 3, 3 and 3. 9 terminal metal chloride bonds. So terminal chloride bond have 2 electrons each. So there are maximum, how many electrons are consumed here? 3, 3, 3, 9 into 2, 18. So 18 electrons are used for the formation of the terminal metal chloride bonds. And there are 3 bridging bonds. These are actually 3 center 2 electron bonds. So 2 electron we use here, 2 here, 2 here, 6. So 18 plus 6, 24. 24 electrons are used up. So how many electrons are left? 36 minus 24, 12. We are leaving with the 12 electron, and we are 3 rhenium atom. So there are 4 electron per rhenium atom, and these are utilized for the formation of rhenium double bonds. So we are getting 3 rhenium double bonds. Some reference books to study the more about the metal multiple bond. There is a very nice book by Frank Albert Cotton and Murillo and Walton, the book named Multiple Bond Between Metal Atoms. Second very classical book by Hui and Peter, Inorganic Chemistry, Principle and Structure of Reactivity. And third book is by Housecraft and Sharp, Inorganic Chemistry. So you can refer these books for the further study or in-depth study of the multiple bonded rhenium compounds. Thank you for watching the video.